still be standing. Hollow Creek Memorial Hospital in rural Ohio was one of them. A decaying brick structure sitting alone at the edge of the woods, wrapped in fog that never seemed to lift. The town didn't talk about the hospital anymore. After half a century of malpractice lawsuits, missing patient cases, and reports of activity on the third floor, the county finally shut it down in 1998. But abandoned buildings don't stay empty. They collect things, and sometimes someone walks inside who shouldn't. Samantha Hale was 27 years old when she made the mistake of entering Hollow Creek after closing time. She wasn't a thrill seeker, and she wasn't hunting ghosts. She was there because of her mother. Her mother had been admitted earlier that day for a sudden stroke, just a routine transfer from the main hospital to Hollow Creek's temporary emergency wing. The county had reopened only the first floor for overflow patients. The upper floors remained sealed. Or so everyone thought. At 8:47 p.m., Sam received a call from the nurses' station. A shaky voice, a whisper. "Your mother, she's gone missing." "What do you mean, gone? She can't even walk." The nurse only repeated, "You need to come. Please, hurry." The line went dead. Sam arrived 15 minutes later, parking her car beneath the flickering yellow glow of the cracked parking lot lights. The place didn't look like a hospital. It looked like a mausoleum. Tall, narrow windows. Dark, empty hallways visible through the glass. Wind pressing against the rusted metal siding. When she stepped inside, she immediately sensed something wrong. There was no staff, no patients. She made her way down the corridor, past rooms filled with abandoned gurneys and shattered equipment. Plastic curtains swayed as if someone had just walked through them. Every turn, every corner felt watched. At the reception desk, a single piece of paper sat beneath a cracked computer monitor. It had her name, Samantha Hale, 3rd floor. But the 3rd floor was closed. A rusted chain hung on the stairwell railing with a faded sign. 3rd floor. Do not enter. Safety hazard sealed since 1998. But the chain was broken, and the door was open. A cold draft drifted down the stairs, carrying a smell like wet dirt and old bandages. Sam's hands trembled. She didn't want to go up. Every instinct screamed, "Turn around, run, leave the building." But her mother was somewhere inside, and someone had written her name, directing her to the 3rd floor. She turned on her phone flashlight and began climbing. The 2nd floor landing was pitch black, windows boarded from the inside. The air felt colder, like the building had dropped 20 degrees in a single step. But the 3rd floor was silent. Silent in a way that felt wrong. Heavy, thick, breathless. Her footsteps sounded muffled, her breathing too loud. Something about the darkness felt alive. At the top of the steps was another sign, handwritten with a black marker. Room 204. Sam swallowed hard and walked forward. The hallway stretched long and narrow, the tiles cracked, the wallpaper peeling in strips like flaking skin. Every few feet, a wheelchair sat abandoned, facing the wall, as if someone left in a hurry. She heard a sound, a soft tapping, like nails on tile. Slow, deliberate, following her from a distance. She whipped her flashlight beam behind her. Nothing, but the tapping stopped. Halfway down the corridor, a hospital curtain hung crooked across an open doorway. As she passed it, something tugged it sharply, like a hand grabbing the fabric. Sam froze, light shaking in her grip. Is someone there? Mom! No answer. The curtain slowly drifted back into place. She forced herself to continue. The tapping began again. Her pulse slammed in her ears. Finally, she reached the blue metal door. Room 204. The numbers were smeared and illuminated a face. Her mother's face, her eyes wide, terrified, mouth trembling. Mom? Sam gasped. Oh God, what happened? Her mother didn't move, didn't blink, didn't even look at Sam. She stared past her, at the doorway behind Sam. Sam's breath hitched. Mom, what are you looking at? Her mother raised a shaking hand, barely pointing behind Sam. Sam turned, and she saw her. A girl standing in the doorway. Thin, dripping wet, skin colorless, hair matted across her face like seaweed. She wore an old hospital gown, hanging in tatters. Her feet were bare, smeared with dark mud, and she was smiling. A wide, unnatural smile stretched too far across her face. Sam stumbled backward as the girl's head twitched sharply, like her neck was broken. Then the girl whispered, voice cracking like splintering bone. You shouldn't have come to the 3rd floor. The lights went out. Only darkness. Her mother screamed, an inhuman primal scream. Sam dropped to her knees, grabbing blindly, searching for her mother's hand. Something else grabbed her instead. Cold, small, strong. A child's hand. The girl whispered in her ear, Room 204 is mine, and pulled. Sam tore free, crashing into the gurney beside the wall. Her flashlight flickered back on. The girl was gone. Her mother was gone. The room was empty. Only the blood-red writing remained. She took them, and beneath it, freshly written, You're next. The hallway outside snapped with a sharp metallic sound, every door slamming open at once. Sam's breath froze. Dozens of voices whispered in unison. From the dark, from every room, from the ceiling vents above, 204, 204, 204. The lights began stuttering violently. Something started crawling fast across the ceiling toward her. Not walking, crawling, upside down. Hands and feet twisted at impossible angles. Sam screamed and ran.